Coach, tomorrow Detroit may be a little different style team than two teams you play, with maybe a little more athleticism. Do you plan to combat that at all with a little different game plan?
No, we want to be versatile to be able to change our game plan depending on, you don't know how they're going to be until the game starts. Being as versatile as we've been in the past is hard until we understand the roles of versatility when people play different actions. But no, they are going to be really athletic. They get good length, great speed, and we're going to have to guard. It's very difficult to guard your yard with them because they're an attacking team.
Fred, you mentioned raising talent, Hillside, Bucknell,
Yeah.
maybe Detroit offered a tougher test. Knowing of what's coming next week, do you view this as kind of maybe one more audition for some guys before things really firm up on rotation, things like that?
Yeah, I don't look at any game like an audition. I have a lot of respect for the Detroit Mercy players and the team and the game itself, and that this is another really good game that we have to go play well, or we go home with a loss. So we're looking forward to playing the game. I know our guys are. I know they'd rather play than practice, but we have. Every game that we have, the growth that we can make is so much bigger than in practice.
With the young guys, things like that, do you think maybe they view it as knowing what's coming next, knowing it's 2 games in New York, 2 games on TV, things like that, that this is kind of a final chance to prove themselves before getting into high-level...
You'd have to ask them. We did frame it up, this is a championship, and we want to win championships, so to win that, you'd like to win these first 2 home games. But I think that you also have in this is a in-state university. This is one that certainly they're going to come in here with a lot of Michigan players, and they're going to be up to this challenge, and we have to be up to the same challenge. I see it more than that than what's next. This is one game we want to go out and win play with everything we have to win.
Chris?
A couple of things. Derek does seem to be taking it hard, being a little more aggressive. Is he still another gear, do you think, that you want?
He's just, even in high school, he was so much of a pass-first player. And so getting him to attack, we certainly want him to attack more when he's at the off-guard position and Spike runs the team. At the same time, when he's at a point guard, he can still do that as well. So yeah, he's 19 years old. There's a whole lot of growth in there.
And then charges, watching your games and then some of the other games, it seems like there's a little bit more normalcy.
I think everybody does. I mean, absolutely everybody, the players, the coaches, and believe it or not, the officials like it a lot more because it's a much less difficult call to make. The certainty is far different than it was last year.
And you sense more consistency.
Yeah.
You said that you see a difference sometimes with some guys when the lights are on in game situations versus practice. Who are the guys that you still haven't seen enough from in these first 2 games that you want to see more before you go to New York, kind of to see how they react to situations?
Well, we're going to try and win every game before we try to expose people to the lights. But I think in time, foul trouble, injury, tough shooting nights, tough defensive nights will bear out. But I don't think we're saying, okay, we got to get him more minutes right now.
No, but I'm saying, are there guys, whenever they get those minutes, that you're going to be watching because you haven't seen enough from them?
But yeah, I think that we need a couple of other alternatives. What is the center position really look like? What happens if when we're small at the guards and they're exposing us there? What's our next move? So you sort of have to wait till that happens to make it happen, but we're trying to prepare for that, and that's every day of practice of just trying to develop their. We say a lot of them right now haven't looked as good, but it is certainly paralysis by analysis. There's just too much thinking going on, and they're not playing the way they can play.